Yeah, it sounded like a wire. Okay, we're on the air, boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute you out. Tim, I guess are you there? Can you? Because you're on the phone. So we'll see how this goes. Let me mute you guys out though. Okay, good, Tim. All right, we need to go all the way back, but there's some things I don't know that the add-in songs I really don't want to hit just so we can have time for the other songs that are important. Let's hit this when you're smiling, and we're going to try to we'll start it at a slower pace, but then for Mr. Keegan now we have to pump that puppy up there. So we're going to do that for you, John. Okay. And I'm celebrating this week, boys. My Social Security check came in, and I got new strings on here. Let's move this around. It's a hard configuration down here, and it's cold down here too. So I've got pants on. Yes, 65 U.S. All right, when you're smiling, let's take it in here. Is that if I roll it at that speed? Is that too fast for anyone? Again. Let's do it right there then. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go on back now. We're going to roll it on the second page. Let me hit the rhythm for it. You play it now. All right, let's hold it here. Okay, just throw a hand up if you got through that with me. Okay. Hey, great. All right, so now let's pick it up a little bit. Any questions on the chords? Can you run through the chords? Okay. You don't have to have a boom chuck rhythm all the time. It's really not necessary. On the your C is your C, your C major 7 is that, your C6, D minor 7, and throw a hand up when you're not sure of one of these chords. That's the easiest way for me to just stop, and then pull it back down. I'll see it go up. D minor 7, your G7 is either that one or that one, but You have to see, okay, the D minor through this F augmented, which is actually a D minor 7 major 7. So it's a D minor 7 major 7, D minor 6, D minor, let's see, D minor 7. I wrote D minor 6. Yeah, I wrote D minor 6 there, but that's really a D minor, on measure 13 is a D minor 7. Because the 6 is when you open up the second string. So that's not open. And then the G7, and then it's a C. C7 to F to D7 to G7. So you're good. I didn't see any hands go up. But let's be clear, measure 9, D minor. And this is just, you're just going to keep the rhythm going 4/4 times. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And that's it. You don't need a boom chuck. Here we go. Let's hit the chords one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, let's play it again. Let's play the lead now. Either way. I hate when I mess up right at the end, don't you? Okay, any questions on this one? 'Cause I think you guys can finish this out. Now, when I was doing the chords on it, let's look at that just for a second. I know I stuck, there's a spot here, it must be on the second page. You got the C7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I went into this F, the inside chord F, that Chuck and I are so well versed in. Not hitting the first string and the sixth string. Any questions here? Just throw a hand up and I'll explain that. Okay, then I did the walk down from F7, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, into D7, into the inside chord G, and then into the augmented chord, which is not written there, G augmented. Any questions on that one? I guess not. All right. So okay. So I've got the F, the G chord in, right, and it's like an F, except I'm using the middle 4 strings. Then I go to the augmented chord, G augmented, which all that means is I'm taking the D note and raising it a half step. So in doing that, I can hold a real F shape, like a first 3 string F, but move it over to the second, third, fourth, and fifth string. Don't worry about your first string, just kill it out. And then you'll have a G augmented, which takes us into C. So the second part there, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, walk it down, D7, G, augmented. Okay, and the way this chord is working, here's our G. Here's the augmented. Everything stayed the same with that G, with the exception of this D moved up 1 fret when I held it that way. That's the other way to hold it. Kind of like this C6 is back here. Move it to the first 3 strings. Now, if you take your first finger and flatten it on these 2 right here, second and third string, then you add in your 4th string. That's one of the notes that you had in your original G chord. And then here's the Augie one again. And that'll get you through there. It's a nice change. Do, 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 do. Then into C. Down into A7, D minor 7. Okay. All right, any other questions on that? All right, we'll move this along then. Let's finish this one up. And you guys have fun with it. That'll be a good one for you. Let's go into if anyone wants to hit Gold Rush, just shoot a hand up. I mean we can blow through these songs. I see one of your favorites, huh? Moving right along to Ragtime Annie. I see one of your favorites. Okay, Ragtime Annie. I like this break. We won't have time to hit the first break. I just want to make sure we have time at the end. Let's go ahead and try to play this one through. Has anyone tried this with the capo on? Because you would have to be up in D, you know. Yeah, good, Bob. Yeah, Bob braved the nosebleed area because you gotta go up a little higher there. All right. Is that too fast for anyone? I had a cup of coffee about a half hour ago, which I usually don't do. I usually do it about an hour ahead, and so I'm not on speed, but I may go a little faster than I normally do. So all right, let's take it down just a hair. Let's take it there to start, and then we'll pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it on back, the same speed. I got the chords. C to C sharp diminished, G. G7, G augmented, C. You hit the chords now. decent clip there. Was anyone with me at the end? Good, guys. Yeah. And great. Hey, you guys are coming along there. How about that first time through? Let me put these down. First time through. And then I think I played the rhythm at that slower pace. So the first time through, who feels good about that? Yeah, you know, I have to speed it up. It's part of my job. And the reason I have to do that, there you go, Chuck. Well, that means you got through most of it. Anyway, the reason I have to do that is because if you don't get a push to play it faster, it ain't going to happen. And you know, the only ways that you guys can work on that I can see is to record yourself playing the rhythm. And to me it's a waste of time to record the rhythm at your easy speed. So say your easy speed was here. You know, you can get through it here. Doesn't make sense to even record that. Just bring it up 3 or 4 beats a minute. Just a hair. Just the slightest little irritation faster. And work with that. And play through that about 3 times. Play the rhythm about 3 times. And what I was glancing off, because this is what I had to do. Because I didn't have anyone to play with. So I had to make my own recordings and play along with them. And the only way I could do it, yeah, you could do the Strum Machine software. Is a good program called Strum Machine. Yeah. Do it yourself. Play your own rhythm. Now, I would put the drum machine on as a metronome. But no, not the Strum Machine, not all that. I don't want to say the word crap because I'm being recorded. So I will refrain from using the word crap. But play your own rhythm. Get good at your own rhythm. If you let someone else do it, you're not going to get good at it. Yeah. Skip all that stuff. And listen to the way I do the rhythm here. I try to lay down a rhythm track that you can probably find, because I did a lot of stuff in that Ragtime Annie. Now, I don't know what an oscilloscope will do for you. Does it see into your soul? You know, anyway, I had the G7, G augmented into C. You can do your C, E minor, A minor, C walk. You can do a D minor walk down. Second part. I did this solid bass walk. Here's where the Augie came in. But I did it that way. I broke away from the boom chuck and moved into and emphasized the chord changes. You know, now I'm very comfortable with those chords. If you threw a new chord at me, I'm not going to be able to do it that easily. But the point being is that I did it myself. You can use the Strum Machine in headphones, but not to record with. You can use it with as a meter. That's what you need, is a metronome kind of meter. So if you're going to use that, then use that. But you're going to spend more time programming all that garbage in there. Just play it. Okay? Anyway, lecture's done. Lecture's over. All right. Let's hit this Doug's tune. I still don't know what the oscilloscope is. So Joey, if you can what that, I have no idea what that's going to do, because wasn't that something that was on the 20 Leagues Under the Sea dashboard? I'll find out in just a second, I'm sure. All right, I've got this Doug's tune. That caused problems with some folks last week, I think. Have we gotten better at that? Any questions on it? Any problems? Okay, let's go ahead and run it then. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I can see how that would do it, yeah. And the new strings had a better, cleaner sound. All right. I think we had to go like that last time. So we can get through it at that speed. And then we'll pick it up. Some of you have gotten faster with this, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here. Okay, did this part get better? That's where the issue was at D7. And I can't remember, I think it was Joey, you found another way to play it that was pushing the easy button on it. I don't remember, but is anyone having any issues on that now? You can, in private, put a hand up and no one else will know you're still having issues there. Okay, then let's bring it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, there you go. Let's hold it here a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here again. Hold it here. Then, if that's the case, John, who he knows I'm talking to June, right? Is that just strum one of each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're probably okay when we get to the second measure, that D7 on the second page. It's just that one. So just strum it out. And then pick it up. Try that. Or do a rhythmic thing. And then get back to it. Okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Back in the top, I got the chords. 2, 3, 4. Okay, you got the chords. Let's go back to the top. Here we go. Hold it there. Well, I'm gonna have to roll that tape back just to see what I did right there. You know, that's one of the things I've learned. First off, the first time through is our slow time through. Who made it through that time? I should see most of them go. To some degree, doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be great. Okay, there you go. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a tough one. No problem there. And then the last time, was anyone with me at the end? Great. Good. Let's see. Let's just try it right there. This is just for fun. And if for nothing else, just hit the rhythm on it. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about then? Was anyone with me there? Yay. Okay, good. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, that's good. Now, I keep wanting to put this this hammer-on triplet thing in on 22, 23, on the where the stop chord is on the second page. Hey, there you go. That was fast. You know, I think unless you're playing with a Doug Dillard fan, I think at the jam session, that's the speed that one's going to go. So with you guys doing it at mostly and just a couple weeks playing it, yeah, you'll be ready. This just as every once in a while you throw these hammer-on triplet things in there, and it's only taking that one measure where the first stop chord is. That's all it is. Open third and hammer-on triplet. Open 2, 3. Second next string. Open 2, 3. And then you have to pull out of the triplet speed, and it's just going to be a down up on an open 2, a E F sharp. So it's. Okay, so running that line. They won't see it coming. Another thing you can do is just do a triplet instead of hitting the third string open, hit a triplet on the 4th string open 2, 4. But it's just, you're only changing that one measure, okay? But it's a real nice impact. Okay? All right. Any questions on old Doug's tune here? Questions or comments? Now, I've skipped over Dark as a Dungeon. If we have time, we'll go on back there. because I've got Katie Hill pulled up here, and let's just see where I think Road to Columbus, if I'm not mistaken, was last time in. Let's see here. Yeah. Wow, did you guys get minor swing today? Ooh. Good. I looked through the earlier songs to see what I wanted to try to play with, and I didn't get to the last one to see what it was. Oh. Okay. And that was, someone suggested that at one point. And Bob had suggested Ookpik Waltz, and that's one that we're doing in the group tonight. So in a couple sessions, you guys will be into that one. Okay, Bob, I do appreciate it. I did kind of break the rules here today. We'll have to make sure we got time to hit this Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I've never sent out, but I figured at Christmas time we'll go ahead and do it. You're welcome, Bob. Thank you. And so we'll do that, and there's a particular technique in that I want to go over. You know, we have so many to do here. Maybe we'll skip Kitchen Girl when we get there. Let's go ahead and hit this Katie Hill only because I want to keep this Texas swing stuff going. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Here we go. I started the lead slow because I want to make sure you could get into the chords, but it may have still been too fast to do the chords. Was anyone with me on the chords right there? Anyone? Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, we had a few in there. There's not many. So get those chords down. You have to have that sequence. Just this. As a matter of fact, it's really more important the last 4 measures. I think that's more important. So if you have to work on just a smidge of it, work on the last 4 measures. Okay? Because that's going to get your tag. That'll get your ending, okay? All right. Questions, comments on that one? Road to Columbus. Ooh. This one too, you need to try it with the capo on and see if you can reach it. Okay. Here we go. Let's take it in right about there, okay? If we can, is that too fast? we'll do it slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I wasn't looking. Excuse me. So let me see. All right. I oftentimes let's see. Let me see if it's in here. On the G, instead of going to the G string, I'll take it into the 7 tone and then hit the A to get into the next one. So it would have been more like. Okay. So, okay, I'll read it now. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Almost got me again. It's tough there. Let's take it on back. Hold it here. Was anyone with me at that last one? Yeah, good. Had a few takers in there. On the first time through, how did it go? Let me rephrase that. Who was with me on the first time through? Good, okay. Okay, good. That was many of you. Yeah, it's the, and I bet you it's measure 24. It's measure 23 to the end. Yeah. Well, I know, Chuck, you'll have time there. Now you can't celebrate Christmas or anything. I mean, you can't have family and you can't go nowhere. All right, let's shelve Kitchen Girl unless anyone's got any questions on it. If anyone wants to hit it, I just want to make sure we got time on this minor swing and this Merry Gentleman. Okay, let's look at this minor swing. Actually, let's look at Merry Gentleman. Wow, you got a bunch of stuff today. Now, wait a minute. It was minor swing today? Oh yeah, I know what it is because we're doing. We're going to be back on Sunday. I hope. Road to Columbus. You know, this is one of those ones where you put tempo as fast as you can stand it. Yeah, it goes as fast as you can get it. All right. So then, riddle me this then. You got 8 more miles to Louisville with you today as well. So let me concentrate on more on minor swing. The first page is very, very easy. Okay. Now I haven't played through it today, so. I'm not going to have any problem there, and then it just does the same thing an octave lower. The timing is just on that last up, okay, of measure 2, measure 4, measure 6, right? Dut, 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 and then hold it. Measure 9. Now we go into the jam part of the song. You jam against the A minor, and then you jam against the D minor. Just jam. There's no melody here. Some schools go to D minor right here, which I like. And then I put a link here to where I listened to it. I've known this one a long time. I don't play on it because there's no melody to the second part. So this is typically not one that I would do, but someone asked for it. Okay, let me run this second page kind of slow. Let's see. Yeah. That's kind of tricky there. Now, when I play A minor stuff, I use these first 2 fingers, and it's just because it helps me keep track of stuff. If I play low in A minor, I use my first and second finger. So you typically have an open string you can get across here, but I'm taking it this way and walking across the fingerboard. Okay? And I've marked the fingers. Okay, first, third, little finger. First finger's going to have to hit this 5 because I didn't want to go out here. And you can't really change position in it, so it's 5, 7, little finger, third, first. Just slide it on back, and it doesn't matter if you're going really fast, you can still get that. It's not that hard, okay? I blew it. We're going back 3, 4. I didn't mark those fingers for that E. But it's almost going to be not much choice here. Now, I did build the chord and I leave it there, right? So any time you can add more sustain, keep it there. And then from here on out to the end, I don't see any problem except measure 29 where I had a brain glitch and blew it. Again. So you have some position stuff you have to jump around. You're playing out of A minor. There's your A minor, right? I think that would be a great lick for you. Just get it for, you use it for Jerusalem Ridge up to the C, which is still in your A minor, right? That's a great ending too. Okay. The D minor stuff you're playing when we did Lonesome Fiddle Blues, we're playing out of that D minor position. Okay. So I don't know if there's going to be any more to do on this now. It does go about right here. On measure 24, some people go to an A7 right there. So it would be A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the D minor. If that's the case, the difference between an A minor and an A7 is this C note to C sharp. Okay? So that's all you got to change. Let me play it as an A minor to an A7. And it changes the whole tone of it. Okay, any questions there on minor swing? With 12 minutes left to go. All right. You're going to love that one. Yeah. I think Joey is right. I think that was where yours came from. I can't see it, but... all right, let me hit this 8 More Miles to Louisville. And see, there's going to be a test on this on Sunday. That's when we're coming back, and I don't remember what time it is, but I'm sure you got your reminders on it. I think it's Eastern time is going to be 11:30, but I don't hold me on that. It's just whatever time it said. All right, 8 More Miles to Louisville plays around this. You know, I haven't studied the Django chord method on that, because see, this one was possible for him. He could do that one, would work. This one obviously would work. He could use these two, and he could plop this third finger down. So he might have just used that, or used it in here, or just gone with his octaves through it. And he did his octaves. Now I did it this way. Right, A and an A. He would do it this way though. Catching the A here and then on the 4th string A. Yeah, I really don't. We'll have to look at that. Remind me, but I don't really know, because I played the. You know, when I was playing Django stuff, I would just all I could do was play the notes. You know, and I did learn a couple of his arrangements of things. So I really don't know. We'll have to research that. Okay. So you know the melody to this is this. Right? So you can hear where I was coming from. The second page is the chorus, where it's 8 more miles to Louisville, I'm coming round it then. 8 more miles to Louisville, I'm coming home again. Something like that. So that's what we have here. trying this with people, you'll have to see if they're actually going to do that part. But you saw the first part. I don't see where there's going to be anything that's going to be different for you. You have your Foggy Mountain Breakdown hammer on the second part. So your third finger's on the first string the whole time, and you walk your first finger up. 2 hammer-ons. Make sure you're getting 2 ups in a row right here. So it's down, 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 up, down, up, down. Then back again. Okay. And then we're kind of set. Then play it in the bottom end. And this one, the speed on this would be, well, it's 8 more miles of Louisville, 8 more miles of Louisville, I'm coming home again. That's where you want to go on that one. Okay, let me keep going through this Christmas one. Put 8 More Miles to Louisville aside. I don't know how much time you're going to have between now and Sunday, but that's just the way we have to make it up for Thanksgiving. It's really a Sunday slot. On this Merry Christmas, it says underneath to strum to the melody note. So that's what I did on the first beat of the measure. On these Christmas songs, you want to try to strum right up to the melody note, A minor. So I'm going to leave my chord down as I try to finger out the rest of the measure. Okay, so there are going to be places here that I don't have it marked to do that. Second line D minor, I do it right there. On this A minor, strumming the A minor. So you strum whatever chord is written above to the melody note without going past the melody note. So those two were there's nothing to go past. Right? Now here, on measure 11, there is, so don't go past the second string. Alright, so let me play through it and you'll see what I got here. Of them, and you don't have to do it on all of them. It would be typically on the first beat of the measure or each chord change. So on the third line, third measure, it could be. Now here, I'm at the A minor E7 measure. I could go and change it on the last note of the measure, and we're still going to get the effect of the E7 to set it to change the mood and get into the next measure, right? nice one. Okay, questions on that? Find other Christmas songs, like you can do. Ha, ha, ha. Any of them. You know, when you do that, there's simple melodies that you can catch on the first couple strings, and then you add the strum to it, to the melody note. Don't go past it. Right? Don't go past it. You have a great guitar solo that did not take you a lot of effort. Now, this Rest to You Merry Gentlemen, I've got a lot of stuff in that, I think. But, you know, we'll see how that one goes. Kind of work on that, because that's going to be a priority for you if you're going to play around Christmas time and have anything done. Probably should have done it a week ago. But I've got a workshop that's actually coming up this weekend down here in Florida. If you know anyone down here, we're taking walk-ups at this point. And so anyway, it's in. You can see it on my website. So if you know anyone in Florida, I'm going to do 3 2.5-hour workshops in one day. And it's a rhythm workshop first, and then a beginner, intermediate, flat picking, intermediate, advanced in the afternoon. So if you know anyone down here near the Orlando area, they can get on over. Okay, guys, let's hold it here. Thanks, Tim, and thank the rest of you for being with us tonight and putting up. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you on Thursday. The ones I don't personally see on Thursday, have a great holiday season, and I'll see you after the first of the year. Remember, you're going to sign in. You're going to sign into the upper intermediate one. You have to look at it, Joey. I don't remember. Someone else maybe can just chat that in now. I really don't remember. I think for me on Eastern time and you too, I think it's 11:30 to 12:30, and then it's going to be a 1 to 2 for the second group. It'll be something like that, though. It should be on my website, though. All right, or you can go back and look at your original email, and it'll have the times. Okay? All right, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you next